I just want to at least mention to folks, and I sent Roxanne some links to see. You don't really want to watch these videos, to be completely honest with you, because they're absolutely disgusting. But there is a new show out on Netflix called Cuties. And this show is about 11-year-old girls and dancing in certain ways that you would not even believe. This is a show made by pedophiles for pedophiles. It is absolutely disgusting in sexualizing young children. And in fact, the IMDb page even warns you about watching this show because supposedly, and I have not confirmed this, but supposedly it contains the bare breast in one scene of one of these young children.
And also the IMDb says it might trigger you if you've bet. Yes, so there you go.
Well, the liberals are trying to say that anybody who criticizes this is just intolerant and wrong. But, this has been criticized widely by some of our elected officials, including Tulsi Gabbard, who said that you ought to cancel Netflix. And I'm telling you, I'm going to cancel Netflix because of this kind of stuff being on there. This is terrible what they're doing out there. They are encouraging the sexualization of children and pedophilia, and that's exactly what Tulsi Gabbard calls it.
The critics love this film.
I've heard that.
The audience hates it.
Well, yeah, the so Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes. And I thought this was a very insightful comment. Someone said that in this film, people don't like the way the cameras zoom in, on these little girls' bodies. Mm-hmm. And nowadays, though, if you were to have those same camera angles on grown women, then you're a pervert in the Me Too era. But it's okay. It's a really weird juxtaposition. Right?
Yeah, I mean, it's super close-up shots of spread crotches, back ends, things. It's unbelievable that this could be put out there as some kind of legitimate entertainment or something that people should be allowed to watch. If you downloaded stuff like this from the internet onto your computer, you should be arrested. You would be put in jail for child pornography. This is a federal crime, and that's why Tom Cotton, senator from Arkansas, says somebody ought to be investigating this. This is wrong, what's going on. Now, who sits on the board of Netflix? Anyone want to wager a couple of guesses? We've got some very important people on this board, and if you haven't seen Netflix take a turn to the dark side since they got on the board, you haven't been paying attention. Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, and almost vice presidential candidate Susan Rice. All three of them sat on the board of Netflix. Now, why aren't they outraged at this hypersexualization of children, at this child pornography, the bare breasts of an 11-year-old girl on a streaming service? Are you kidding me? These people ought to be in jail. And even if they're not in jail, they ought to be ashamed of themselves. I can't even believe that this show was greenlit. Folks, I'm Morgan Streetman, and that's the way I see it. Thank you for listening to the Morgan Streetman Show. We hope you enjoyed what you heard, and if you did, please click like and subscribe to help us out. And remember that we recommend that you exercise your brain at least once a week.